Hello, hello. Can you check my stream real quick on Fargon Media just to make sure that you can hear me okay? That would be greatly appreciated. Just waiting for a couple people to show up before we get started, guys. Working out a couple kinks and everything like that. It's been interesting today with all the news coming out. Some bad things are happening, some good things are happening. But we will go over all of that here in just a second. Can you hear me okay? Okay. If not, I have to adjust the microphone because, yay! Yay for computers. I'm just waiting to see if everything is working. In the meantime, just waiting for a couple people to join, and we will get started in today's broadcast. Just waiting. In the meantime, how are we doing today? Hopefully everything is working well and everybody is well today on this Sunday afternoon. Certainly has not been a boring afternoon, I'll tell you that. Now with all the news and everything going out. Yeah. All the news and everything else. All right, well, we're just going to get started, and as people join us, then we will welcome them. All right, so today, the Mexican army went ahead and decided to take out the cartel leader, which is a great thing. Problem being is now chaos is erupting throughout Mexico, and there are not only American citizens, but citizens of other countries are now trapped in areas like Guadalajara, Mexico, and all of these. So Jalisco, all of these right here. I can't say half of them. And they're telling people shelter in place. Various fires all across. Airports are closed. They are talking about even shutting down the grid and the electrical grid and everything else, which is not a good thing either. He was the leader, we'll talk about him for a minute, was the most powerful drug lord. And he had been reigning terror throughout Mexico for years. They finally got him, but it's unconfirmed whether these fires are from cartel, if they're from citizens in the weird way of celebrating, or if it is other issues going on. Like I said, there is a current shelter in place because they are afraid that the cartel are going to attack citizens or anybody that is found on the streets. Many people are now stuck there in Mexico. Everything is shut down there. Everything. Here's some photos and scenes of the attack of the leader. Obviously, it was not a gentle fight whatsoever. There's latest news coming out right now. And they even gave a warning earlier of security issues that were happening. So they were trying to warn people without giving the clue that they were going after him. They knew where he was the whole time. Roadblocks, a lot of criminal activity. Like I said, the U.S. citizens are stuck in their hotels and they're given a shelter in place. The threat of electrical grid being shut down is a bigger issue. Because when you go on vacation, you don't really bring extra food and stuff. You don't think about that. You're like, oh, well, I'll just go out and eat. Well, now you can't. Now you're stuck. Ports are shut down. There is some talk about shutting down the U.S.-Mexican border right now, especially here in Arizona. There's an alert for American citizens to not even go to Mexico right now because the threat of any kind of criminal activity against anyone, including American citizens, is higher now. They're not going to go down without a fight, and they know that. Burning of vehicles. There was photos of a local Costco there. Various fires in the parking lot all over the place. It just looks like something of a war zone that has happened. Tourists, they're feeling unrest at the time because they're scared, and I don't blame them one bit about being scared. United Airlines, Air Canada, and U.S. Airways have all canceled flights right now because of the security threat that's happening. It says right here that many departures from SFO, San Jose, and LAX were canceled Sunday. And let's be real, it's probably going to go on for a while as security threats heighten. Like I said, this just happened today, so we can expect more things to happen in the future here. There's no timetable for the shelter in places. People sit in their hotels and just basically just wait and find out what is going to happen to them, how they're going to get home. It's an ongoing situation. More and more information is coming out. Puerto Vallarta is the bigger area, and that's a huge tourist destination there. They're told, don't even go outside, don't even go to the beach, don't do anything, just stay in your hotel right now. Guadalajara and Puerto Vallarta are in the same area, and they're even saying like the Mexico's National Guard is going to be sent there, and it's impacted. Like the whole region is being impacted right now. U.S. Embassy is on alert there, as expected. They don't want any unnecessary movements happening there. They don't want crowds. They don't want families out there. Anything like that. They don't even want people to share their location of where they're at right there. Not sure what that is all about, but it's an ongoing situation. It's been set for hours. It's been going on for a while, and it's expected to continue through the night, especially through the night. This says it's widespread right now. Even Baja California State, Tijuana, and Ensenada is all being affected. Cancun, Cozumel, all the big tourist locations are all being affected. The U.S. staff at Consulate General Tijuana and all U.S. government staff of these locations, states have been directed to shelter in place as well. So this is not being taken lightly. All taxis and ride shares are suspended in Puerto Vallarta. So there is actually no movement except for military and police right now. They're telling people seek shelter, minimize unnecessary movements, remain in your residence or hotels. Avoid areas around law enforcement activity. Be aware of your surroundings. Monitor local media updates. Follow the directions of local authorities. In case of emergency, call 911. I guess they have 911 there. I'm guessing that. Avoid crowds. Keep family and friends advised of your location and well-being via... Now they're saying tell them via phone, text, or social media. Interesting. Before they said not to. So I guess it just depends on where you're at. But they don't want any anybody getting hurt, and hopefully it stays that way. Um, it's an ongoing situation right now, guys, and this one right here is going to be a little short as more and more activity and news comes out. Um, Roads, everything, it's all shut down. It says 21 active highway blockades of midday Sunday. So they're now blocking highways too, as expected. Um, Schools are canceled as well, Monday, tomorrow, and may continue. They're trying to stop unnecessary narcotics going into the U.S. Um, Even the U.S. military began taking out alleged drug trafficking boats in the Caribbean and the East Pacific. So it's like everything is happening all at once. Um, we'll find out what happens with this and if the cartel are going to go after the Mexican army. And, being so close to the Mexican border is actually really frightening. You never know what's going to happen. And I'm sure everybody will be okay, but we'll see if the U.S. has to send in anybody. Right here, I found this very interesting. It says during the operation, troops came under fire and killed 4 people at the location. So it wasn't just the leader; it was more whoever was with him, probably his generals or hopefully his generals. That'd be really nice. Do they have generals in Cartel? Who knows? Um, 3 more people, including Cervantes, were wounded and later died, so it was confirmed that they were killed. The others were arrested, and armored vehicles, rocket launchers, and other arms were seized. 3 members of the armed forces were wounded and receiving medical treatment, so they weren't killed. That's a good thing. The killing of powerful drug lords set off several hours of blockades, like I said, burning vehicles. But it's not confirmed who is doing this, whether it's the citizens, whether it's cartels, whether it's people that, I don't know if anybody would support the cartels there, but anybody that supports them. All that information will come out later as far as everything is considered. Um, like I said, U.S. Airlines is also canceling flights. Delta, every flight, all flights are canceled. Let's just put it that way. What I'm wondering is, are any of the cruises going to be affected? Um, you know, with this threat going on, do we have to worry about that? I know I have a really good friend that's going to be cruising in March, and now I'm wondering if she's going to be able to even go at this point. Here's some people right here saying they're 30 minutes north of PV and they're supposed to fly home today. Flight was canceled and the government ordered all businesses closed. So even then, businesses are now closed there in Mexico. So that you got to keep that in mind. So now, where are they going to go? What are they going to do? How is that going to even work right now? I do want to show you the fires in Puerto Vallarta. Give me 1 second. Here is just a glimpse at some of them right here. Let me take a look here. All right, here we go. Let's see if I show. I don't think there's any volume here, but this gives you an idea how bad it is right now. All over the place. Fires everywhere in every direction. I can imagine the the air quality. The air quality already sucks there, so it's really bad. See, there's still people out, which amazes me because they tell them shelter in place, but people will still unnecessarily go out. If you are there and you're stuck there in Mexico, please know that we are thinking about you guys, and please stay safe. Stay in your hotel. Listen to authorities. They know what's going on and what to expect. Just keep yourself safe. Here's another one right here. This looks like it's from a hotel as well. This is in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. So you can see long in the distance all the fires out there now. Very scary situation. Hmm? Oh, it's not? Oh, it's not showing anything for some reason. I don't know why. Wonder why.
It was fine,
It's still not working? Okay, is it showing now? Is it showing now? Not now? Don't know how to fix that. I'm not sure what's happening with it then. But it was working okay?
Yeah. It went flat 2 minutes ago.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Crap. Let's see. Holy crap. What is that? You gotta love this.